religious people, I think, have a harder time crossing over because they hold on to that dogma.
Oh,
Like,
you're talking about that type of cross. I thought you meant
yeah,
as you're passing. When you're
yeah.
passing, you're suffering. If you have cancer or something like that, my niece suffered so bad.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible, horrible, horrible. Yes, that is long suffering and very painful for the physical body. Um, but when you actually cross over, it's painless. It, it happens.
That's what I got you. I see what you're saying now. I
Yeah,
thought you were the other way around.
yeah, yeah. It's very quick. I mean, all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, I'm out of my body. You look at your body and you're like, oh my gosh, that's me down there. Oh, oh, wow. And you look at your etheric body and it looks just like your body.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you look down at your own body and you know it's you, but you can't relate to it anymore. It's really weird. For me, it was anyway. Yeah. But leaving the body is painless. It doesn't hurt. It's actually very freeing.
Yeah,
It's
but you know, I've heard coming back can be painful.
it's horrible. I was getting to that part. But then when you come back into the body, it is like sinking in mud and like it's very heavy. You feel like weighted, very weighted. It's very uncomfortable.
Every
Yes.
story I've heard, that's all the
Awful.
same. Always the same. That it's
Awful.
when they came back. Always the same story. Not everybody's story is the same of crossing over as much as it is the exact same coming back and the pain that you feel and all. But then
Hmm.
once you're in it, I guess, you know.
You get used to it. Hmm.
So weird, isn't it? How that
It
pain
is.
that comes in.
It's like if you've ever got your foot stuck in mud and your shoe stayed in it, but your foot came out. That's how heavy it feels. Just very heavy. Yeah.
What's the
I
pain?
what's what now?
What's the pain? They
When you
say,
come
oh,
back, when you
yeah,
come,
they say it's pain.
oh, it's excruciating. So basically, for me, it felt like I could feel every joint, every muscle in my body was like on fire, like it didn't belong. Like I was trying to squeeze into a really tight pair of pants. You feel very constricted, very constricted.
I think when I get up and have in the middle of the night, what happens to you? It happened the other night too, and it feels like I think it's my soul coming back into my
Mm-hmm.
body.
Yeah.
And I'm out of it, and I think I'm going crazy, and I don't think I'm going to ever be normal again for like it seems like a long time, but it's just really a couple few
Mm-hmm.
minutes, and it's
Yeah.
like an over anxiety that I control. Is
Mm-hmm.
I know it's
Yeah.
made my
Well,
body.
yeah, because we leave every night to go on the other side, and I call it a debrief, and we're debriefed, with the guides, and that's happened to me. And you're out of it. You're to me sometimes my joints will really hurt when I'm getting up to go to the bathroom, and I just don't feel right. It's like, oh, I get it. Yeah, I know this feeling. Less of a degree from when I crossed over to coming back and being with on the other side our nightly thing routine. So yeah, it does. It's a degree to what you're feeling.
And Kim
What
and
you
I have
just
been talking. I just started recording, so we haven't introduced ourselves. So yeah,
hi.
we're just talking about um, passing over and death. When we
Yeah.
Kim
Uh,
said,
if you've ever had a near death experience, I have several, unfortunately, due to my health. Um, so we were just talking about, does it hurt when you leave the body? And in my experience, no, it did not hurt. It was very freeing, very light. And I saw myself looking at my body and then looking at my soul self. And so you know that that is your body laying there, but you can't kind of relate to it anymore. Um, I guess I could say like it was kind of like taking off a dress and you just lay it on the ground and it's like, oh, I used to wear that. Okay, but you don't have a real strong connection to it anymore. And then Julie was asking me, how does it feel when you return to the body? And was it painful? And yeah, it is painful. it hurts, but not to be scary. It's just you feel very weighted. You can feel the weight of this dimension. Let me say that the heaviness of it, of the third density that we are living in right now. You can actually feel that weight up on yourself, and it's very painful for me. It was like trying to squeeze into a really tight garment, and your joints hurt, your muscles hurt. So and I guess that would make sense. Well, you're they say the soul's not in the body, but sometimes I question part of that because it did hurt really bad, and I could feel the heaviness and the weightiness of this meat suit, if that makes
I
sense.
know if it's not our soul, what's coming back?
Right. So what is that? Is it, you know?
I don't
So
think a whole soul could fit in
no,
them.
I don't either. I don't
But
either.
something's going, something is.
Something's going on that I don't have the
Yeah,
words to
energies coming back, energies. I don't know. That's a good one there, but yeah.
yeah. I'd have to ask the loves, but I haven't figured it out. But I know that our soul does not occupy this vessel totally. But the part that does, or the portion that does, has to get reaccustomed to being, I guess, to sharing the space, if that makes sense, of the human body.
I don't know. I know when my son passed over, he wanted to come back into his body. He told me he want. But when you do pass over, you do want to.
Yeah, share your experience.
It's I guess, and it depends on what age you are or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
yeah, he accidentally passed, and so did Kim's son.
Yeah.
But he has shared that with me that he saw his body.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't realize he was wondering what was going on. He saw the paramedics trying to save him,
Yeah.
and he didn't understand exactly what was going on at first. That's the way he explained it to me.
And some souls don't. Thank God I did understand, because if I hadn't, that would have been a very, I don't want to say scary, but a very concerning thing if you didn't know what was happening.
Yeah,
Because it takes you a minute to wrap your consciousness around it. I know when Austin crossed over, he came to me the first thing he says is, Mom, I effed up. He knew, because same thing as Chance has shared with you. He saw himself and couldn't quite grasp what was happening until he really knew, until it sunk in, just like Chance's. Yeah, it is a shock.
they have a lot of regrets. We will. We have a lot of regrets, I saw when he did his review and stuff, and he just knew he couldn't
Hmm.
come back. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right. Because you think of all the things, because our sons were taken midlife, so
uh,
they had so much that they still wanted to do, even knowing that I'm sure that this was one of their exit points. I don't, you know what I mean? And I use that lightly, I use
mm,
that exit point lightly, because I don't really know if my son chose how he crossed it as one of his exit points. I don't know. Um, but I know from him telling me, from his soul telling me, that he was shocked, very shocked. And I think it's because they didn't expect it, number one, and they still had some things that they wanted to do, I'm sure of. Absolutely.
and also they see the pain that they put us through, not just
Yeah.
us, but other people and their mistakes and everything. So yeah, we all do. I shouldn't just say them, but we all do.
Well,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. But then
Well,
Chances comes and helps you with your spirit team. Austin works with me now. And what a blessing is that we still have relationships with our sons.
yes, it's a
And
blessing.
in a totally different way. Yeah. I mean, I think that to me, if I didn't have that, the healing process would be very traumatic for me, much more traumatic.
Yes, yeah, definitely, definitely. Knowing that they can share time with
Yeah,
us
we are so
and
blessed.
information and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that.
and they still have their great, like Austin still has his personality, part of his personality. so I'll recognize him. I mean, funny stuff comes out of that kid's
Yeah,
mouth. It does, you know. So I'm glad to know that we do still keep some of our personality, so
yeah,
our loved ones here will recognize us, even though that
makes sense.
does.
It makes sense. We don't keep our ego, but we do keep our personality, and it makes sense that we would, because why would the soul just discard our personality?
Right.
Hear people say it doesn't have any meaning.
It,
Well, once you go over, I used to believe that too, but I've learned that through working with spirit, there's always a personality of some sort coming through.
always
It can be a very beautiful angelic. I can't pronounce hers.
angelic. Yeah, angelic.
Angelic, thank you.
Hmm.
Um, spirit. It can be beautiful. Like that, maybe that was a side of their personality here. Maybe it was not.
Right.
But yeah, it can be. It's amazing.
And I'm glad that our sons have shown us, because we trust them
Hmm.
and the information we get. And so I'm glad that they have shown us that we do keep some of our personality, because I'm sure we've got personalities from all other kinds of lifetimes that we've led in different universes, whatever. The soul's eternal. So I'm sure that we do come up with our own personality from many lifetimes. They're just showing us the one that we would recognize from this lifetime. So it'll be very interesting when we do cross over to see how full our soul is of personality from other lifetimes. That was my point.
Makes you wonder.
It does.
It
So
does make
much
you
we,
wonder. We have many, many doctors that come down here, many surgeons, many psychologists, different types
mm-hmm,
of surgeons, different types of specialists, different people who build, do all kinds of stuff, scientists, everything,
mm-hmm,
who come down here and still do that.
teach.
And they take it back and
Right. As
for the
above, so
knowledge,
below.
yeah. Well, they learn here and they take it back and they learn more there and bring it with them, even though we don't
Mm-hmm.
realize it at the time. Some very, very intelligent people,
Oh,
some
yeah.
very wonderful creators. They just didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
That's from
They
they
had a,
don't even know it.
right. I mean, it makes sense. They, from the other side, teach us, like you're saying, to build, to create, it doesn't just stop because we cross over. We still continue over there, doctors, lawyers, teachers, it makes sense. I don't know why you
Well,
need a
yeah,
lawyer on the other
I,
side, but
well, I don't think that it's that it's not in the same context. Like
no, it's totally
they're
different.
and they have a lot more knowledge before they come here that we have.
Right.
Like they're more in the future than we are because they're in linear time. They don't live in time like we do.
No.
So they have more of a of yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine not sleeping, not eating? Stop it.
I don't
Uh,
know if it's really like that. There's got to
I
be something.
there's got to be something
That might
because,
be my ego saying that too.
right? I
I
mean,
mean, I've asked, and I get
I
when
don't
I
get,
ask, and I see different than what the books tell us, and
yeah,
where did these books ideas in the books come from? You know what I mean? So
right.
we
Just
need to
other,
really discern and ask who came up with this stuff.
yeah, like you were saying earlier, that makes so much sense, right?
Yeah,
Who came up with some of this stuff? And, you know,
yeah. Where did
is it
all?
true? Right?
Yeah, where did it come from? It comes from source. And if
Mm-hmm.
they said it came from source, then we to believe it. But to me, it should be more than just one person receiving it. That's just how
Right.
I feel.
Receiving that
A lot
knowledge.
of
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, what we're speaking about today, it does come from more than one person. Does that make
Right.
sense?
It that
So
totally.
I have a trans-evidential mediumship class that I teach, and last night I had my sister and blend with my sister, and I took them down to a really, really, really into trance, deep down,
Mm-hmm.
and so they could feel the blend. I wanted them to actually be limp within it.
Mm-hmm.
My point is so the one medium, they all blended very beautiful with her and gave really good.
Aw.
She talked very well, but the one medium had a completely different experience. She blended with her so far, and she just took the blend far, and she allowed. and she felt my sister's passing.
Oh,
She
wow.
described it to the T, everything that, of course, things I didn't know that she couldn't feel her legs and all, but a lot of the other stuff, she could feel it within her soul, within her body. It's almost like she was,
Mm. Like she was
it was one of the
experiencing it. Yeah.
best, yeah. And it really took her back, and that's what I was trying to tell her. Can you imagine being a trans evidential medium and doing readings, like you have clients coming in on Saturdays,
Right. Right.
it's almost impossible.
Yeah, you'd wear yourself out. Yeah. You'd have to ask your team, please
So,
kind of back it off so I don't
yeah.
experience too much. I get the point. Yeah.
But I thought it was absolutely amazing that
Mm.
she was
Yeah.
able to experience that. But at the time, it wasn't to her. She
Yeah,
did
I'm
allow
sure.
it, and she
Yeah.
allowed it. But once she came out of it, it took a while. She couldn't go in a break. She went in a breakout room, but she couldn't. Um,
Function. Yeah.
once she couldn't
Participate.
do a reading, she had to come out of it. Now she's thankful for it.
Yeah.
That's
That,
spirit will capture you like that too.
well,
They'll do
that's
that.
trust. That's trust in your team, boy. Yeah. Wow.
I don't think it's her team. It's my sister.
Well, I meant to go down into to trust her team to go down that deep into a trance state. That's what I meant.
I don't know. When I blend with spirit for transcendental, I don't even feel my team.
Really?
No, I don't. They don't. I don't. Some people do use them. Don't get me wrong. Some people use their guides and all,
Yeah.
but I don't. It's separate. I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
they're not around, but
Well, I don't like to do trans-evidential because I'm very choosy
oh,
on what
I
I
see.
set in my car because
But
of
there,
experiences like that. Yeah. I like to work with my team, the loves alone. I'm good. I just kind of, I'll do trans-evidential, but it's not the thing I prefer to do at all.
yeah.
Yeah. Because
Our
people have to
point was
experience like that.
that we were talking about passing and everything,
Yeah.
and she just explained the experience. My sister explained the experience to her so well, and you could
Mm,
feel the blend, and it was just very painful for the medium.
yeah.
I mean, it was just amazing.
That's pretty cool of your sister, though, to share her experience like that, you know?
I have to laugh at her because she was lecturing me. They're ready, they're ready.
See,
Yeah,
they
she
still
knows
have
what things to do.
personality over there. I
Yeah,
love it. You know? That's great. You know, it's like if we allow spirit to continue to be part of our life just because they lost the vessel, they can still share and teach us so much and still be part of our lives. And I think that's what they want, you
yeah,
know?
she's a good medium too. So
Mm-hmm. I think that's great.
I think it's wonderful too. It was really nice. It was nice. I haven't used it for a while because half the class usually always rejoins, but some of them on vacation and in London
Mm-hmm.
this week and stuff like that. So I'm going to use my sister because these mediums have never read her before. So
Right.
pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's cool.
But yeah, anyway, it was been a nice talk and thank you again for sharing your
Oh,
experience.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It was
Sorry,
great.
I was just
Thank you
thinking.
guys.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.